It's Easter, and here we are again, music ministers that are getting ready to lead worship. And usually for all of us, Easter Sunday morning is one of the big days of the year. Lots of music, in some churches, drama and pageantry. A lot of things going on Easter Sunday morning. But if you're like me, every once in a while, it could bother you just a little bit that these people will show up that you don't see any other time of the year. As a matter of fact, we have a name for them. I've heard people call them the Easter bunnies. They kind of just show up on Easter because of some kind of religious tradition. Maybe their family always has lunch on Easter and they go to church. We may not ever see them any other Sunday of the year, but they all come out at Easter. I want to plant a thought in your mind that maybe will help you think about it just a little differently, and maybe help you even prepare to lead worship on Easter Sunday morning more effectively than you ever have before. It comes from Psalm 40, and you know that great psalm. It starts out talking about being delivered from the miry pit, from down where we were trapped and enslaved, and we've lifted up by God, and our feet have been placed on a solid rock. But that third verse is the one I want to point out to you. It says this: He put a new song in my mouth, a hymn of praise to our God. Many will see it and fear and put their trust in God. Now, did you catch that said, many will see it? Not hear it, but see it. And on this Easter Sunday morning, here's what I want you to think about, and maybe challenge your team about this. Because those Easter bunnies that show up, you know all they need. They don't need to hear the song of faith. They don't even necessarily need to just hear the Easter story. You know what they really need? They need to see the song that God has put in our mouth. Because the Bible tells us in Psalm 40 that if they will see it in our countenance, in our expression, in our enthusiasm, in the eyes that are glistening with emotion, with hearts that are passionately pouring out to the Lord. And I'm not saying it doesn't matter what it sounds like, but I want to tell you, according to the psalmist, what it sounds like is not enough. Here's what I want to tell you about those Easter bunnies. They're going to see our song on Easter Sunday morning. And the Bible tells us that when many see it, they will fear. It's almost as if when they see this in us, the way we worship, they'll realize this story's true, and I need to do something about it. And then the psalmist ends that verse by saying, they will put their hope in the Lord. So I pray this Easter Sunday, the new song that's been put in your mouth about a resurrected Savior will be seen by the people that are there, and they too will know that Jesus is alive.